tired of waiting.
Screw it. We'll actually be early for once.
Should be there any minute.
Any second.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Oh my god, hello.
It's not. Oh, there it is.
There's people. I don't see it.
It just popped up.
It's not live.
Yeah, it is.
No, we're not. Oh my god!
Hey, there's a skunk.
Hi, skunk.
Hey, it's skunky,
Alright,
skunky.
can
I smell something skunky.
What are you doing?
I hide user on this channel?
Skunk.
I can hide skunk.
Oh, don't hide skunk.
I can do a lot of.
Hey, TJ's here too.
Wait, good.
DJ's here. I smell something that smells like a skunk yingling. They don't smell good.
Skunk Boss has 806 subscribers with 316 videos.
Nice.
Nice.
I just subscribed.
I would say everybody on here right now go subscribe to Skunk, but I think they already all do.
Yeah.
All five of them. Seven
Seven of them.
Skunk's not talking. Did you really hide him?
No.
No,
He
it's TJ.
put a skunk.
TJ's talking. Maybe he's just sitting there waiting. He knows it's not 7:30, so he knows
Yeah.
I better not.
Maybe
tune
he
in
can't
yet.
talk until 7:30.
Maybe.
Ooh.
That's why I did a skunk emoji. He couldn't talk.
Skunky.
Is this true? Skunk.
No, that is
No,
not the new
no.
brushless two-wheel drive slash. That's just
12T.
we should talk about that a little more because that always raises ratings and creates controversy.
Wait. No, TJ, this is the new one.
It is a new one.
$500.
Does that have the clipless body mounts too?
It does. I don't even understand how that works.
I don't either.
Do you push, pull?
Is it
We're gonna watch
magnets?
Kyle break it.
Watch as we take off the new clipless body on this traxxas slash.
I think it slides probably like the other ones.
It does. I don't know which way it slides though.
That didn't do it.
Don't freaking break it.
I'm not. It's gonna go through worse.
Yeah, but not by us. We're not buying this.
I'm not. You gotta get under there.
I do like that. That is pretty sweet.
Yeah, gotta get under it. That doesn't seem more convenient.
Hi, I am a Smash. Gar. Alright,
It
good
doesn't
enough.
have a very big mouth.
Good. And that's Slash.
Trauma cells and brain dead contact. Well, we got the brain dead covered.
What?
That's one of the topics we should talk about. Racetrack drama, because there always seems to be racetrack drama.
Go to any racetrack and
There's drama.
you got drama.
Yeah.
Done.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, right.
You want to hang out with a bunch of 40 to 50-year-old men and wonder, are they middle school teenage girls? Yeah, they might be.
Yeah, that question will be answered very quickly.
Yes. I was watching the movie.
I give it like 2 minutes.
I was working on the one car last night. I put on Mean Girls. I was watching that. I was just thinking, wow, that's just like being at the racetrack. You ever see Mean Girls?
I have, but really?
Freaking great movie. It's a classic.
Do you realize he does buy DVDs every time he goes to the thing, right?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I did that all the time when I didn't have cable. But yeah.
I got internet. Don't
Yeah.
really need cable. Cable's
Yeah.
kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm still giving them money because I got my cell phone and my internet through cable.
Yeah.
So.
Nah.
But anyway, we got 12 people online and it's 7:32, so I guess we could call this
Our regular time.
our show, Talking Shop with Bloodline RC. This is my esteemed colleague Kyle. This is my not so esteemed colleague Brandon,
Hey.
and I'm Aaron. And tonight
Wait,
we're
Welcome
gonna be talking
here,
about
guys.
Hey.
nothing.
wait.
Nothing
What?
at all.
I did it completely different, didn't I?
You
Yes.
were Aaron?
Yeah.
I thought you were Kyle.
What is Skunk Boss? Mean Girls? Yeah, my ex-wife. Wait. There's an S at the end. How's it ex-wife with girls?
Maybe he had many ex-wives.
No, then it'll be wives, not wife.
Yeah.
I don't think Skunk Boss understands plurals.
I mean, he calls a hoagie a grinder.
I mean, he is from up north.
That's
I
a
mean,
tool
it's-
that you use to grind metal. Not
You know, they spend a lot of time in the cold. I'm
Yeah.
sure some of their brain parts have been frozen.
That's why they got a grinder to get warm.
Yeah.
create the sparks.
Just
Lights
oil.
on are out there.
Yeah,
What's going on out there?
I turns them on because
Did you race something?
Hi,
Our banner-
cowboy.
Our banner was missing, and so is our tablecloth.
Well, yeah, because now people are racing out there. It's not going to last long.
No,
And
the
actually,
drag-
the table being right where it's at is a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It is. I don't like it there. Because I like being able to walk down the middle. Didn't you?
It was. I said to Kyle earlier, it was a shorter table where this one was. It
Yeah.
wasn't this one.
Yeah.
So
So we got 15 people, only 4 of them chatting.
everybody in here, say hi.
Yeah. Everybody say hi.
I said who.
There we go, Kyle Horning. That,
You're on
yeah.
there. You should say hi.
I said who.
I just
can't
come up
type.
with Bloodline.
The bloodline has to say.
Wait, let's see if anyone does it. Brandon, you can't do it.
Bump, bump, bump.
Let's see if anyone just keeps going.
Lurkers, say hi.
Lurkers. What the fudge?
What the fudge?
Ba, ba, ba.
Hey, it's Cage Rattler. Hey, Cage, are you
He said,
coming up?
"Oh,
Are you coming?
Strauss. Brianna?
Is he-
Brianna Strausser.
Oh, maybe that's Brian Strausser in his feminine form.
Probably.
nobody can type. That's why they're all staying quiet."
Cage Rattler, are you coming to Ultimate Thursday? Are you going to be up this way? Let us know.
I am Finley.
Finally, I'm guessing.
Finally.
Backer Campbell.
Listen,
I
you
guarantee-
can't read through the typos. I can read through your typos all the time.
What typos?
All the time.
I don't type anything wrong ever. I type exactly what I mean.
That's exactly
mean
what
what
a
exactly
person
you
says who
type?
makes typos.
Maybe you're an O type.
What?
Maybe you're an O type.
No, I'm not. I'm not O-type.
F type.
No.
F is for
think I
friends.
may
It's
be.
do love together. U is for Eucopotamia.
Uranium.
Do you not know where that's coming from?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do.
You look lost.
I just don't care.
I feel like you-
little.
I don't care.
Don't you?
I don't.
What do you care about?
Getting this show on the road.
It is.
We're not on the road. Where are we going?
Let's get this train chugging and get to the destination, which is the end of the show.
All right. Well,
We're going. Time's a ticking.
We're waiting for these people to come on and say something.
They did.
there's a bunch of H's.
Yeah.
All right. Not this week. Going camping near Gettysburg this weekend.
Oh.
Frickin' Rattler.
Well, there's not many weeks left.
You're,
I mean, every
you're running on borrowed time right now.
yes, every week we get, every race we get that's outside, that could be the last race. With this weather, oh
Yeah.
God, and it's freezing out there tonight, boys.
We're supposed to go up to the 70s, almost 80s one day. this week.
75 on Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope so.
That's-
We're going to be like
that
running
is
in summer,
insane.
except it's going to be dark by 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because it seems like that now.
Yeah.
And you know what? All these stupid kids out here, they didn't walk around all summer like after dinner time. Now they're all out walking around in the dark
It's nice.
on the road. It's not nice out. It's cold out.
Yeah, it's nice out.
What are they doing on the roads walking around in the dark in dark clothes?
Smoking.
These kids around here are stupid.
I do a lot of them.
I know. And how stupid are they?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, results are Ultimate RC Pit Stop on Thursday.
Hey, we were there Thursday.
17.5 sprint car. Who won?
Was there any racing Wednesday?
I don't know.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, who won on 17.5 sprint car? Oh, that's freaking so hard to figure out that it was Phil Marabella?
True.
Yeah.
Who was second?
John Pauly?
No.
Oh, he wasn't there.
Yeah, he was.
Oh. I don't care then.
Brett Hollinger.
Oh, okay.
Paulie was third. Crate late model.
It wasn't TJ.
He was second.
Brian Strausser.
Yep.
Yep.
How about Carrie Segfried in 3?
In 3. He beat out Lexi. Those two have a rivalry going.
How about a midget?
Hey, it's Lance Batdorf. He was there, but he didn't race.
Big surprise. How about midget?
Midget. Midget, I believe that was Brett. No, that was Phil, because Phil had that car that was running super sweet.
TJ got second. I got third.
Woohoo.
I mean, it's just kind of given that you would have got third.
Well, Mini Mudboss,
Yeah.
John Pauly, Scooby-Doo,
Scooby-Doo.
and Jim McKeon.
Did you not run yours?
What?
No, he
The
didn't.
Mini?
No, it's converted to indoor.
Oh, that's right.
It's not allowed to get dirty now.
That's right. Forgot about that.
Savage Sprint, Keith Fletcher, Glenn Killian, and Hal Gilmer. Stock Mudboss, Mike the Salad Man Salad, me
Yay.
In my car.
in his car.
Yep.
Yeah, he couldn't get his running for once. I don't know what happened there.
Wow.
It was a rubber dump track. Glenn Killian got third.
What's
Eh.
the weather for Saturday? Hopefully nice.
I don't know. Weatherly. Actually, yeah, it's supposed to be like 80 degrees, I think.
Hmm.
13.5 Mudboss, Brett Hollinger, Kyosho Box Stock.
That's me.
Yes,
That's me. It was a good night.
Yeah, it was. And then Brian Strouser. And that concludes your Ultimate RC Pit Stop.
Did you see Brian Strouser? He had his car still on and it went flying off the podium. That
Oh,
was funny.
jeez.
I seen that. That's fun. I like that.
I got a picture of that one. That was funny.
Sunday Fun Day at Ultimate.
Wait, there were some other results, or are we just going to go right through Ultimate?
We're just gonna go right through Ultimate.
All right, we can do that.
13.5 Mudboss, Les Hartzell, Kerry Siegfried, and Scooby Doo. 17.5 Sprint Car, Phil Marabella, John Pauly, and Brett Hollinger. Dave Marsh says hi.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Crate Late Model, TJ Gockley, Kerry Siegfried, and Lexi Gockley. Midget, Brett Hollinger, Howard Young, and TJ Gockley.
What's this crap that Barney was doing Sunday with like all this drama-filled post about I'm making a big change, and then he's showing himself at Ultimate. What was his change?
I don't know.
Is he selling all the stuff again and saying he's
no,
getting out of it?
no.
Oh, okay.
It was something stupid though.
John Pauly wins the Mini Mudboss. Scooby Doo is second, and speaking of Barney, he got third.
Maybe that's it. He's gonna change. He's gonna actually get a podium.
Novice, Lexi Gockley, and Sarah Good. Stock Mudboss, Glenn Killian, Jim McNabb, and Donald Berger.
Okay.
That's the results from Ultimate RC Pit Stop.
Thursday and Sunday.
And Sunday. And we got Pheasantland. Friday practice. We got the mains. 12T Crate Late Model, Ray Horney and Alex Tenney. Big Vlog didn't run. Midget didn't run. Mini Mudboss didn't run. Novice, Sean Horney, Brian Horney, Ray Horney.
That's a lot of
Horning
horns.
Clan takeover.
SR10, Jay Stevens, Justin Rightnow, and Sean Horney. Super Street Stock, Aaron Rochon, Corey Milligan, and Justin Rightnow. Vintage Modified, Jay Stevens, and Leon Gogler. And 12T Sports Mudboss, Kyosho Box Stock,
That's me.
Yeah.
Dave Dries, also known as Dale Earnhardt,
Yep.
and BG, Brandon Garland.
Somehow.
There was
really only three.
This would have been a great opportunity for Tom Little to pick up some more podiums.
true. That will conclude your results from
Oval racing.
ovals.
I mean, what do we got from? They ran a little bit at RJ's.
Oh yeah, they did.
You know, I can go over Park Lane while you do that. While I
Okay.
get that up there. So Park Lane, what do we got here? We have
Cars that go left and right.
yes, we do. 21.5 Touring, Enzo, Elliot Boyce, Fred Perkins. TTO2, Deshaun Dash, Nick Fiorani, and me. USGT.
Wait, me?
Me, that's me.
Oh, you.
Me, yes.
You wasn't me. You was Aaron.
Yes. Lance C, USGT, Tom Trez, L8 Boys. That was a pretty good battle there. VTA, Ethan Miller, Tom Trez, Claude N.
Clauden?
Claude N.
Clauden.
Claude N.
Claude and
Not Clausen. So that was there. What do we got here?
12T Mudballs out there at RJ's for this is carpet oval.
Carpet oval.
Yeah. Duncan House.
That's like the stuff you have in your house,
Yeah.
except you're racing on it.
Oh.
Instead of dirt, it's carpet. Soft.
Bob's RC's on. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Duncan House, Cody Roth, and Dwayne Littenmuth. Breakout, Al Spina. I love that name.
What is it?
Al Spina.
I'll spin you.
Jim Maycomer,
We know him.
and Ray Schaller.
We don't know him. Do you know him?
Sounds familiar.
No, it doesn't. Not to you.
A little bit.
No, it doesn't. Not to you.
Legends.
How would you know?
A little bit.
Duncan House, Brian Jennings, and Sean Black. 21.5 touring truck, Scott Shelf, Kurt Sieber, and Eric Belts.
They're running trucks up there?
Yes.
NASCAR trucks.
Yeah.
Oh.
The 21.5s.
Vintage class, Duncan House, Scott Shelf, and Dwayne Littlemuth.
Like they run in Snowbirds on the video game that we played.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did they not? They didn't run on the sprint show. I got canceled, I think.
How it was indoor, I thought. Or was it on the outdoor
It
track?
was on the outdoor track.
What's that?
The
Oh,
Sprint
Sprint
Car
Car
Nationals.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They waited really late in the season for that.
I'm pretty sure it did get canceled.
They did announce today that they are done running on the outdoor track.
Smart.
They have
That-
the indoor
but-
track.
Yes,
There
the
was
indoor
laps
track,
taken.
I believe they're going to be running this Saturday.
There were laps taken on the indoor dirt track.
Well, let's
So,
check here. I think he said that they're going to run Saturday. And I think a lot of
I
people
think
here
you
would
are
probably be interested in that.
Yes, it does. Tell Dave it does.
We are finished with the outdoor dirt track season. Starting this Saturday, we will be racing on the new indoor dirt track. The schedule will be pinned at the top of this group. The schedule will be revised to reflect this new start date. Doors will open at 8 a.m. and racing will start at 11. Car count will determine length of heats, 2 to 4 minutes. So guys, if you're wanting to go try out a brand new green track, that's actually brown, it's not green.
I was gonna say it's green.
It's give it a shot. I think they're going to be very successful this year because we still don't know what Bloomsburg's doing, do we?
No.
No, you don't think it's going to happen?
Nope.
That's a
I
shame.
mean,
That's
it's getting to the point where it's getting pushed back and back and back, and
so
they're
maybe
not
those
getting
guys
an
will
answer, so.
tune in and let us know what's going on there.
Wait, let me see if I can get my Facebook to open back up. Brett Hollinger.
Oh, Brett.
Indoor track is finished. We had practice last Saturday.
There you go.
Sweet.
I mean, that's going to be a great track. I think.
Yes.
With Brett getting that thing tweaked.
Ray Schaller is
And
famous
Osborne
for
running
saying
it.
carnage.
I think RJ's is going to be a place to run next year.
Well, here's a question for Brett. Brett, are you guys doing a high bite indoor track just like the outdoor track was, or are
Yes.
you going to be doing somewhat more so
Yeah,
looser?
they're going to be able to run foams on there.
It's gonna be high bite.
Okay.
So
Brett, tell Bill to come on the show.
or we'll have you on the show, Brett, and make you do it.
Yeah.
So.
Brett's like, I don't think I want to do that. Did you? Anyone else see this though?
What is that?
I don't know, but it's sweet looking.
That's the one RC track for. Where's that at?
This is from Bloom Hobby Center,
That looks awesome.
Huh.
but that's a mini Mudboss, I think.
It looks it.
Sure looks like. Yes, it does. That's a late model 10 scale.
That
That looks incredible.
That is tiny.
if people don't know what we're talking about, I guess I could.
Maybe that's those like little They're based off of the little Losi mini bees.
I don't know, but that is what I'm talking about, and that's at Bloom's Hobbies this year, and that would be cool as crap to run on.
Yeah.
Just about ready.
Skunk wants you to show him again. I think he's behind.
He
Let's
is.
see. Let's see how this looks when you show it. What was that?
NFL update.
If
There
it's
it
a big
goes.
screen, it's good.
I mean, you can kind of see it if you.
Just scroll back, pause, and zoom.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Y'all look so focused.
Here you go.
No, we're just all tired.
Just
Here you go. Look at that. So
I can't see it.
yeah.
it'll be coming up. So check that out.
Indoor track is same as outdoor. So high
I like
bite.
the outdoor track.
So if you want your high bite mobiles, go there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I know a trick we could look up.
What are we looking at?
Big Dog RC KHD 2nd annual.
Oh, yes, that's right.
True. You kind of got to call that one out, buddy.
Big Dog RC.
Oh,
Glad you're
well.
together with your show notes here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on here or not, but RC Scoring Pro. This not pro. Okay. Maybe, possibly. Get excited like you added some sound effects to the report. Just NFL.
We can make sound effects. I mean, I could add them.
Doo 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 doo.
Doom, doom.
This just in, breaking news.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Chickens have feet.
Whoa. What?
I don't know. I can't look up the results because it's not letting me.
Is it on live RC?
It's not on Lifetime.
Mm,
Oh, wait. No, that's not the winner. Bloomsburg. It's Bloom Hobbies. I can tell you who won Mini Mudboss. George McCauley.
Yeah.
Jay Rogers was second, and Mark Allman was third. I know that one. George McCauley won the Great Late Model.
He made a race just so he could win
Yeah,
it.
he swept it.
Mike Jeffrey was third.
Big Dog RC looks like a great track, though.
Bloodline
that's a place to
RC
go.
and Oval RC battled out next week live on Bloodline RC.
Ooh, Mark must
We
have
do?
got him. He must have got him.
He did. He did.
Nice.
Is he
That's
building
awesome.
a track?
He said he was. Tabletop track.
All right, so what we're going to do... Brian Horning's asking where that's track at. That's at Bloom Hobby Center. Brian, weren't you paying attention for the first 30 minutes of the show? Come on now.
First 30 minutes.
So,
10 minutes.
Oval RC is finally coming through with that FPV
That kind of sounds bad.
mini RC. What?
Kind of sounded bad. He's
What?
finally coming through.
Oh, we're gonna give him
His
some shit about this.
suppliers-
It's been a year.
His
It's been a year.
suppliers finally came
Yes,
through.
it's been a year.
Table-
Different
Tabletop
suppliers, though.
racing, first-person view, mini RCs.
SDCOs
4 of
on
them.
live for RC.
It's gonna be a 4-race series, and we're gonna kick his ass, aren't we?
No.
I'm probably gonna fall over, puke, something. You know.
Why do you guys suck?
What's up, Rich Lewis?
You gotta psych him out and just think we're gonna go in there and kick his ass because we play video games.
We gotta give Mark a little bit of hope. Come on.
No,
Yeah,
no,
just a little bit.
no.
We
We're
are
gonna kick his
undefeated.
ass.
Exactly. So gotta give him.
We're
a little-
un-
We beat
little-
the underdogs. We beat the Oval RCs.
Yeah,
And we're gonna
so.
keep it up. We beat the skunk bosses.
You spilled.
I did.
You dribbled.
You did.
At least I didn't spit it back.
Why does he have the energy tonight?
I don't know.
Huh?
Why do you have the energy tonight?
I don't know because I'm really freaking tired.
How's that work?
I don't know.
Your third,
'Cause
your
I'm-
fourth
I'm-
win kick then?
No, I'm just pushing through.
Oh.
Push it real good.
So yeah, what are you doing?
Are
Are you still looking?
Yes.
You look horribly.
SDCOS.
I did that and it didn't work. Freaking Lance.
Lance is lying.
S-
Why would you
Oh, you're
trust him?
taking advice from Lance?
He did.
He said, well, that's what it was going to be.
Okay. Was he there?
No.
He's lying. SDCOS.
Maybe you should just ask George.
No. George is probably driving.
Yeah, George is probably just listening to us.
Hey, in my defense, I've never run that track before.
What? What?
True.
So we're gonna kick Mark's ass at the tabletop.
I don't think we are.
You think we are?
No.
I think we are.
You know why?
Why?
Because you know Mark's sitting there right now practicing.
And he's probably building trap doors in this table that we don't know about, and he's gonna just kick
That'd
it,
be cool. It's
and
gonna be like Mario Kart.
And Kyle's gonna scream like a girl when he falls through it.
I was thinking about taking the goggles off and just going like this in front of somebody's goggles.
In front
But
of
the goggles are gonna be form-fitting,
I know,
so
but
it's gonna be kind of hard.
Not if I do it in front of the car.
You're gonna have to do it in front of the car.
Yeah.
Lance, I did that and it didn't work. SDOCS. You,
Oh, of course, he screwed up. Don't trust him. I
Lance,
told you.
you are an idiot. God. Oh, look at that. It works.
Oh, look at that.
So we're gonna kick Mark's ass, right?
We're kicking-
Yeah. All right.
All right, SDO KHD Brush Nationals at Big Dog RC. Crate late model George McCauley. I screwed his name up for looking at the second name. Derek Arichetto. See, Davies is helping out too.
Yeah, Davies is good.
12.
Where was
See,
Davies
got it
before?
the first time.
If he was here, we could have avoided the whole Lance Batdorf debacle.
Debacle.
Just don't ever trust Lance.
12-team Mudboss Open. Jaden Miller, George McCauley, and Derek Arichetto. 12D.
Good pronunciation there, buddy.
Thank you. 12D Sprint Car Red Dragon.
What?
That sounds menacing.
Well then.
Randy Raider Jr. was second.
Wasn't Red Dragon also like the code name for Hannibal Lecter? One movie.
I don't
He wants to
It
eat your brains with a nice Chianti and
puts the
fava
battery
beans.
on the charger or gets the hose again.
It puts the battery on the charger. It gets the hose again.
Logan Davis was third.
It breaks in the motor. It gets the hose again.
Andy Cummings won the kids class. Jordan Up got second, and Rocky Owens second.
Rocky Balboa?
Rocky Owens.
Yeah. Mini Mudboss, George McCauley, Jay Rogers, and Mark Ullman.
That George guy, he did really well. I think he was cheating.
Nash Truck, Red Dragon, and Brian Raybuck.
Listen, Cowgirl, I wouldn't be picking on Lance, but he asked for it. This past week, he asked for it, didn't he?
Red Dragon was a different serial killer, not Lecter.
Darn.
Oh, okay.
Street Stop.
still-
Oh, thank you.
It plugs the battery into the charger. It still gets the hose again.
Alex O'Barrow won the street stock. Mike Jeffrey, second, and Robbie Boring.
Oh, that's boring.
Ah!
He should have named himself Rod Boring.
Why is his rod boring? To you?
Yeah. No, his rod was boring.
Boring.
You thought it was funny when Batman said it.
Nah. George is a one-track wonder, says Rick Loesch.
9 inches.
Wow.
Oh, boring.
This got one guy's name on here is Herbie Colborn. Colborn. And Anthony Kish.
Yeah.
Twitter. What were we gonna say? Probably words.
Oh, Brian here, he's trying to stir that pot.
Stir the pot.
Stirring the pot.
He's stirring it.
He's
Stirring it good.
He is.
He's
stirring
churning it.
Did you see how he's stirring it?
He's stirring it.
No, he's stirring it.
He's scratching the bottom.
Yeah. He really is. He burnt that shit, and he's trying to scrape it up the remnants and just get
Yep.
it mixed in
Yep.
with the rest.
Oh yeah.
He is. He wants to talk about that brushless system. Let's
It's
talk about that
starting to turn
brushless.
into a whirlpool in that pot.
Let's talk about this stupid brushless system that everybody keeps wanting to talk about.
Look how hard Brian's stirring it. He stirred it so hard that Kyle got up.
Oh, you want to get up? Let's talk about it, Brandon. We've heard a lot of things about this, and a lot of bitching and moaning, and a lot of people saying like, "Yeah, let's do it."
I think he's going to play Pac-Man.
I don't hear Miss Pac-Man yet. Let's see you beat your high score of 720. Listen, I mean, we're going to have that brushless system whether or not we like it, I believe, by next year.
I hope so.
I think
honestly.
it'll probably... There it goes. He's playing Pac-Man.
He is playing Pac-Man.
It is going to be... It'll be the standard, I think, by next year. But, you know, this year is going to be tough because you can't buy it.
No, the only way you can get the system right now is if you buy a 4x4
Right.
slash
Right.
or
Right.
other vehicle that comes
Now,
in.
are the slash two-wheel drives going to come with that? It's going to come in the regular
I
pre-built kit.
believe they are switching them over to the
Yeah.
normal two-wheel drive.
And, you
I
know,
heard,
as we saw, this got the clipless system, so, you know...
and as well as
You're not gonna be able to
right
reuse those
now-
body mounts.
Right now, you can buy the cars with them in it. You cannot get the system until November. So
Well, Rick,
that's the one downfall.
Rick Loesch, Hoagland's will be separating 12T and BL2s. I mean, Mark showed testing that BL2s are slower.
Yep.
So, Rick, do you think the 12T class will survive with the BL2 out there? Do you think you'll always have to have two classes, or do you think eventually one of those classes people are going to give up on? I think eventually people will give up on the 12T.
I mean, as soon as they go legal, I'm 100%
Maybe by
going for
mid-May.
on me personally, because I like the
Howard's
thought.
Howard at Ultimate's going for it for
Yeah.
spring.
I like the thought. There's less maintenance. You don't have to go
Yeah.
crazy and buy a bunch of motors and
And it
have a
does,
stockpile of motors. You can literally just have one, maybe one backup, just
Right.
in case that off chance your motor pops. So
I know this is hearsay. 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 Because we were racing. We want to go fast, but I think we'd take improved maintenance and less possibilities of getting dud motors compared to people that are willing to go out there and break in a new motor every race or buy tuned motors every race.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think eventually the BL-2 will win out. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's people out there buying a single motor for $50-$60.
Yeah.
A race tuned motor, and
Right.
you buy two of those, and you're already got the cost of a
Right.
BL-2 system.
Yes, I've heard the argument that it costs too much for the regular guy to get into. But if you're buying the new two-wheel drive and it comes with it, you're already there.
Yeah.
And if you're one of the guys who has the older Mudboss and it doesn't have it, do you want your seat back?
Yeah.
Okay, darling. That $100 that you're going to put towards that, if you burned up an ESC in your slash, and people do, this comes straight from Traxxas itself. Those ESCs, if you run them hard and you race a lot, you only get what, 6 weeks out of them? You should be replacing them every 4 to 6 weeks, Kyle.
I think I've heard that.
Is that what you heard?
What?
The ESCs, the XL5.
Oh yeah, it could
Yes.
be every 6 weeks. Yeah.
Right, every 6 weeks.
And here I
So
am
I mean,
still
you're
using
buying a tune
the
motor,
same ones.
or breaking in a new one. So you figure, all right, let's estimate $45 and $50 for ESC. That's $90. So what's it matter? I mean, you're already spending that money anyway, and the new guy's getting into it. You're going to tell them like, well, you can't run that because we're not running that. We're just going to stick with 12T.
I think.
And you got to go and spend $90 to go, what some people would call a downgrade.
There's something else for us to try to figure out.
Oh,
we already did that.
yeah, we did. We did do that in the beginning.
We don't know how though.
You just click the buttons.
Yeah, here.
Oh, there's buttons
it
under
here.
there.
We'll do that later.
All right, we'll do that later. But yeah,
Kyle must have lost. I actually was doing really good, and then I came back. I didn't die for a while.
Okay, so they won't be dropping the 12T after the Nationals, but it seems like, Rick, you're expecting the 12T will go away. Which,
Rick Loesch, I haven't changed my speedo in over a year.
yes,
Yeah. It happens.
That's what they say, Mark, that your
He
ESC
fights crime
shot.
in a rubber suit.
Mark, his
I heard
5-year-old
that,
ESC.
the first time we heard about that was Dylan McNichol, and we thought he was a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But then, we heard from experts who said, yeah.
So, getting back to this topic of this BLT sandwich here.
Yeah, I don't like tomatoes. Can I just get mine with bacon and lettuce?
I guess.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe throw some cheese on there.
I think it's gonna kill 12 third for a year. I think it's gonna kill all of them for a year.
I can agree with that because
Now,
I
for the next
can
year,
almost see
yeah.
everybody jumping onto it
Yeah.
and trying it at least. For
There's so many people that are fed up with the brush motor dynamics of breaking them in, changing them, not really knowing what the fuck makes a good motor.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's
And
the.
they're willing to just keep throwing money at motors and going, well, maybe I'll get a good one, maybe I won't.
So here's the problem with all this. This whole situation I see. We're gonna call this December right now.
Okay.
December.
Here, Aaron, go race your brand new 12 turn.
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
It's January. This is obsolete.
Yeah, because it has the BL-2. Yeah.
No, because it has the stock traxxas slash. So now it's gonna go to BL2.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next year you can't run that motor no more.
Yeah. What, the 12T?
Yeah.
If you're running your slash for a year, that 12 term won't be valid anymore.
But what I'm saying is, okay, you're taking these BL2s. It's already proven they're not faster.
Yeah.
Or they're actually slower.
Yeah.
So you go out there and you get this new guy that buys a brand new truck and goes,
A month later, well, we're changing the rules.
why am I so much slower than this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, because you need a 12 turn motor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like you're saying, it's going to kill the class for a year because new people aren't going to want to get into it.
No, because why would I want to when I'm going to be slower?
Right. I don't disagree.
I'm new. I have no idea how to set these things up, and I'm already outmotored.
Yeah. So it could be the linchpin on this whole class, and once that happens, it all just goes.
I thought you were throwing that. I got scared.
I saw bad things happening there.
So yeah, I think
That's called acting.
Can you still run the left hand panhard part on the slash?
Yep, yep. You can do the panhard bar. Don't matter about that. But a brushed motor, go to hell.
No, Lance. Opposite.
Opposite.
BL-2 is apparently a little bit slower than the 12T.
I heard it's.
Rick, I mean, if we went back to those old stock can motors where you could change the brushes and change the bearings in, that'd be nice, but put that back on it. But the problem is, I mean, you know, when I was a kid, there was always rumors of people cheating. You know, it's real easy once you can take that can apart and put a different armature in there. I mean, ask Steve Weller. So.
Brushless is better for the newer racers. Brushed only works for the seasoned pros who have the tricks.
Yeah, and they're getting older and.
But not when they're going to be so much slower.
Disappearing.
Not when they're going to be slower off the gate, and then you're going to get discouraged, and then you're going to buy a 12.
Here's what Salvis would say: if you're a seasoned pro, you shouldn't be running Mudboss.
Yeah.
12T Mudboss.
Shit your pants.
I just did.
Oh my
I
god!
did.
Why does it smell like? It smells like turkey. It smells like turkey.
Skunk Boss was here.
That's horrible.
I know. You should have seen the one I did Saturday with TJ. Hey TJ, how about that stink bomb I left you on Saturday?
Jeez.
And he was working on my car too.
Oh.
But Scooby Horton. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the problem because if you're gonna be going that much slower, we're going to say 5.5s to 5.8 slower. You're going to rip that apart and go put a 12 in the sand.
Lance says, just wait, then people will start building the brushless motors for Slash, then the price will really jump. How? What are they going to do to them? It's a sealed can.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Is it?
That's what they say. Mark, you tell us. But, you know, what are they going to do? Go out there and dyno test all of them and say, okay, here, out of a case of 100 of them, I got 10 really good ones. So they're $200 each.
Cowgirl's really scared
I
right
mean,
now.
you know, we do that with brushless motors. I mean, you go to Rotoron, Alpha Pace, and you get one where they've checked and they've gotten everything all, made sure it's all set up and all within spec. Why are you trying to knock it over?
Because Cowgirl says, can you please pull the trunk on the table back a little bit more so it looks like it's going to fall? Stop!
And so Mark said,
We're
yes,
not
they're
paying
sealed.
for it.
Meow.
So, I mean, it's
Meow. Meow.
I mean, if you got to cheat that much to run in a stock spec class, who the hell wants to run the stock spec class? That's my argument.
JGR.
Are they cheating?
Yes.
All right. Well, Mark has a challenge out for that, and that's part of the racetrack drama, boys. I mean, it's. I will say I'm tired of the whole brush motor thing. That's why I decided, well, we might as well just build a big block. We'd be done with it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is, okay, you go to this brushless system.
Yeah.
And there's 4 or 5 guys.
With the brushless, and still 7 or 8 guys with the brush motors, and they're both 2 different classes. I mean, that's a problem there.
Then
I mean, we'd be better off just regulating through gears, which some people have said they want to do.
Lance, I don't think the Slash could handle that.
I think it could. 7.0. 7.0 motor would be cool.
Why wouldn't it?
It'd be cool to see, but I don't know if the car can handle it.
I got one. We can put it in there. It'll handle it.
All right, we got to do some testing.
So
There's a guy on Reddit. He's got a TTO2 and he does speed runs with it. He's got a 5-turn drag motor in there, and he's going 120-mile speed runs on it.
With a TTO2?
Yes, with stock
did
differentials.
it blow apart?
How did
It
it not
doesn't blow apart.
disintegrate?
No, it doesn't. He said he's even taken some serious hits, and the car doesn't break.
You said your TTO2 looks at a wall and it explodes.
It does.
So how?
He's a better driver.
Okay.
Every class is 4 to 5. What?
Every class is 4 to 5 cars, but I mean, you can't turn away new people. 2 new guys show up, and they're the only guys with the brushless system, and they want to race. You can't say, well, guys, I'm sorry, you can't race because you don't have a brush motor. Go home. Wait until there's more people. You can't do that.
No.
You know,
That's
you
why-
want to get them in and get them racing.
That's why you separate the class. Then it's going to be dead for ever.
It's only 1 year, yes. It is only 1 year, but it's 1 year of... We already had, and we're talking from what we've seen around here, we had 1 year of it just being dead for new turnover, bringing in new people, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
There was a distinct lack of new people coming out this year. You know...
Okay, so not to pick on Ultimate here. No, I'm not bashing Ultimate or any track around here, but they had 3 12-thirds on Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, it is the end of season, but like I was just saying, like to Rick, if you want to race and you want to race outside, every race we get right now is a bonus race.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen much longer.
No.
So if you want to race outside, you better be getting there.
Yeah, I wish have like 2-3 weeks.
I wish they would lower the classes so they have more people per class. So instead of 4 to 7 per class, you would have 10 to 15. I don't think you would. I think they'd just quit.
Yeah, they would, because they're going to get sick and tired of running in a class they can't win.
Yeah.
That's why people decide they want to go do a new class, because they're tired of like going in there getting their ass kicked constantly.
Yeah.
So if we want to fix that, how do we fix that?
You don't.
You don't. Unless guys like that know what they're doing, setting up cars, say, listen, let me help you get up to speed so you can actually be competitive.
Yeah, but even then, you're still not going to be competitive. You're going to be competitive, but you're not going to be...
Right. No one's ever going to give you all the tricks in the book.
No. Unless somebody...
You can only hope like they're smart enough they can take the ball and run with it.
The only thing I can see is, like, say this setup is the perfect setup. You buy X amount of cars. Those cars are rented out for that class. And then those people go and race that class. That's the only way you can all seriously be equal, except for the driver.
Rick is saying that Salvis opened up a can of worms. I mean, are you meaning by talking about allowing the brushless motors in?
I get my ass kicked on a regular basis, but it actually encouraged me to try harder.
That's good.
Yeah, but not everybody thinks that way.
No.
And two, after a while, like if you're constantly getting your ass kicked, and we've seen people here where they just come out and they couldn't find their way out of last place, even if there was nobody else in the class. I mean, eventually they give up.
I'm not against having larger car counts in a class, but I also want to enjoy running what I want. If that means racing 3 other guys, I accept that.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's the problem with new people in RC. Back when High Bite was big, the lowest class had 12 people. That's when RC was fun. That's because you were doing good, Lance.
Yeah. I mean, and Barry's here tonight.
Yeah.
There's a lot of heated discussion here.
Yes.
But this year, I think the economy had something to do with it. Inflation had something to do with it, and that's why you don't see a lot of people coming out. It's like, everything costs more. Where can I save money? Well, that $20 entry fee, there you go. You can save some money there, plus you won't break parts. You just saved yourself $50 that night. So, and if you race two nights a week, you might have saved yourself $100. So, and I don't think it's going to get any better this year.
Separate the class and have at it. That's what's going to happen, and your car counts are going to be dead.
Yeah.
But then you're going to get a guy like, Man and Saturday. There's a couple weeks where like, do we want to run? There's 4 of us.
Yeah. Yeah. After a while, it's fun to run with just a small group, especially if you're trying to sort out a car and learn a class. It makes it easier because then you don't have to worry about getting in other people's way, and you could try some things out on the track. But after a while, it's like, well, I don't want to just sit there and run 3 cars.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's going to kill it.
Mudboss.
Yep. Actually,
it might go right in the Bandit's favor. The mini Mudboss. Because that has one set of rules, there's no deviation, and maybe a lot of people are just picking that up and going to that.
That's still 12T though.
It is, but here's the thing.
Just a quick
there's no
jump.
drama about the motor. There's really no drama about the rule set. The rule set is pretty straightforward about what you can do.
Yeah.
Now Mudboss is just starting to get a little muddy because every track, we need to do things this way here, and we need to do things this way here. I mean, fairly standard
So-
around here, but here for the longest time outside, it was a little different rule set. You could get away with more. Ask Brandon about his RPM parts and different wheels.
So right now, take this car and go.
Pop a body
Take
on
that
it.
off. Take that off. Put your regular tires on. You'll have 2 sets of tires you can run. Put your limiters in. That's it. Now the only thing you can change is you can change the regular hex bolts and put limiters in different shock oil and change your ones on the tires.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And now you can put the slash bearings in.
Yeah. But
But
that's
not
reliability.
and that's not
fix.
a speed upgrade. That's
It's a reliability fix. So that guys aren't spending money every other week to buy new bearings and hubcaps.
And then you go to this. Here, do whatever you want to
Take the
it.
body off.
Do whatever you want to it.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
Very has something here. Will any novice guys run BL2s if the motor is more equal? Could happen. Yeah, I mean, could. Want to know something? This is the same conversation that's going on since 1972. Every time something different comes out, separate the class and have at it. Yeah. Think you need to order Domino's. I'd like some Domino's. Papa John's maybe. That's close. And mini Mudboss is a 12T, which you still need to clean and maintain and break in, etc. Brush motors are costing too many people too much money. That's this year. Wait another year. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a growing year, and we're probably not going to have much growth in the Mudboss class. I mean, the mini Mudboss might have it because it won't be divided, and maybe once Mudboss gets sorted out, then the following year maybe you'll see some of those bandit guys move up. But you know, after a while, it's like, well, I already raced mini Mudboss. Why would I go race 12T when it's basically the same thing, just
It's easy.
a little slower?
no, it's not. It's faster.
No, I'm talking about the Mudboss versus the mini Mudboss.
Yeah.
They might not handle as good, but they're faster because they're lighter.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, it's almost a downgrade.
That's
It's a harder car to drive, but while it's harder to drive, it makes for more even racing.
This will become the dominant class.
I don't disagree with you.
Everyone said it's a fade. No, it's not. This will be the dominant class. You're less wear and tear on parts.
Yeah.
Because they don't break easily.
Yeah.
They don't break as easy as these.
I don't disagree with you, and like I think whatever they do,
I think I've seen one
That-
mini Mudboss break versus like the
The-
like million that I've seen
Only
of
thing
Mudboss.
I have broke on mine is the axle because I hit the wall head on.
yeah. I know Howard had a really hard time changing those hub carriers to the bigger bearings because he knows what happens. It's a slippery slope, and he's right. And as long as they don't allow changes like, oh, you know, can't we just adjust the camber? It's just one change. You just swap that out with them. No, keep it there.
No,
Keep it
because
there.
that
Less adjustment for people to
it
do.
opens it up too much.
Right.
This is a stock class. This is not a stock class anymore.
All right, here we
Spec
go.
versus
Jersey
Spec.
Carpenters has a fun carpet track for those little mini Mudboss cars on Saturday night. Yeah, they do, and I've been seeing pictures of that, and they look like they've been successful there. So this is taking off, at least on the East Coast.
yes.
Look at, dude, half the KHG's got them now.
Yeah. Thing is, with regular brushless motors, if you get a mod motor, it's maybe $100. If you watch Dustin Malikot's live that he has posted, he explains motor deal and loose dirt indoor very well. Did you understand any of what Lance just said?
Ultimate rules are great. I agree.
Yeah. If you watch Dustin Malikot's live that he has posted, he explains motor deal and loose dirt indoor very well.
So,
About what? About the 12T?
I guess.
I mean, it's
So-
well, everybody's talked about the 12T. We've talked about it. Other people have talked about cleaning them and maintaining them and breaking them in. I mean, that's not really the issue.
Yeah.
It's just constantly doing it. I mean,
I mean, hell, you have a hot day, you run outside,
Yeah.
you do a big race, you're gonna have 100 laps
and
maybe.
we've
That
done it
motor's
too,
basically
but
gonna be
you know,
done.
we've learned a little more that, you know, sometimes it's really the setup.
Yeah.
Don't just throw a new motor at it thinking you're going to go faster. It's really your setup.
Yes.
So,
How many motors did I throw at my car this year?
You throw a lot.
Yeah.
How many motors did I throw up my car? Not many.
Yeah, but then
So-
again, I wasn't thinking it was the motor. I thought it was other things. I was constantly changing parts,
Right.
not
Adjusting
realizing
camera
it was
costs
my
zero
driving.
money. It's not about the money. It's
Yes, it's about you're taking this car where you can't adjust that and adding another part. That's another level of moving up and upgrading it.
Yeah.
And we want to keep people from doing that just to create a more pure spec class
So-
where there's less for people to fool with.
This is what
People
I'm
can
going to
just
tell
jump
you.
it.
Do you know what's killing this class and saving this class?
What?
It is the same way as the sprint cars and the dirt modified are different. Sprint car was a big car world as 410 sprints.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the rule book. Everybody goes off Ultimate RC rule book right now.
Yep.
You could go to any track and it's the same.
This rule book.
Yes.
It's the same rule.
You go to that, it's different.
Every track is different.
Yes.
Do you know
We
what?
had
Every
the problem
track
here.
has something different in it.
Do you know what would have helped this class tremendously? Here's salvage rules. No track can change.
Yeah.
But now this track can do this. You can run this at this track. You can do that at this track. Do you know?
And we're guilty of that here on the indoor. I mean, those
every
rules
track-
for an indoor set for a 12-team Mudboss, you can't take your 12-team Mudboss that you ran outside and ran it there and be competitive. You're just looking for a world of hurt.
Everybody, if we would have just stayed with salvage rules forever,
Yeah.
okay?
Same tires.
Bottom line,
Yeah.
every single thing.
But it's one of the reasons why my old man got out of racing. It's like, well, why can't we run those tires? We'll get better bite, we'll go faster. Like, before the other year, you had to use the stock tires. You couldn't use the S3s,
That's one.
S1s. Now you can.
Yep.
And now how much hoops and hurdles do we go through prepping S1s? How much? A lot.
Oh, sorry.
Tire crushers, PB blastering them, soaking them in traction compound. I mean, you did that so much with the other ones, but it only made so much of a difference because you start with a rock, you got a slightly shinier rock by the end of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So Jamie's from Arizona. We run salvage rules in Arizona. We have a ABC main, typically 17 cars. Yeah, we haven't been getting that out here.
No.
And
It's been,
this
2 years?
This is East Coast modified. This
Yeah.
is where
Yeah.
Mudboss
It
should be the
belongs.
best.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years since we've seen a big class like that on a normal week.
Yeah. A regular
So- a
basis.
A regular
Yeah.
regular week.
Yeah.
Now
race
here,
day.
new bandit on Traxxas website, 220,
Pressures.
230, then change wheels, then break in the motor, just like a Mudboss. Or just 2-wheel drive slash with BL2s, and then the bandit gets a BL2s later, then what? And then it says, once the BL2s is available in the bandit, add it to the mini Mudboss class, and it will be the perfect beginner class. You know how you fix that? Ultimate goes out next year. 12th turn Titan is banned. You need to run the BL2.
That's what he's doing. And that really makes it the easiest way possible.
So,
Because here's the thing: the new guys getting in, if they're coming to you in December saying, I want to get into that this spring.
Wow.
You say, wait another month. What?
The Arizona guy is actually from Vegas. He drives 2 hours to just race. Wow.
Yeah.
people went to mini
impressive.
Mudboss because
Wow.
there's another podium pick. Not true. Mini Mudboss is a very much of a competitive class, and I think it's a lot funner than running the slot.
How many podiums did you get and how many races did you run,
Did
especially
not-
at Ultimate?
all-
Did not win a single race at Ultimate.
Yeah. How many times did you podium? Not all the
Not
time.
all the time.
And you're highly competitive up there. So yeah.
And to fix all this, okay, if we would have made this the salvage rules like everybody else,
Right.
next year when this comes out, 12 turn Titans are banned.
Yeah. That's
BL2.
simple.
There
It's
you go.
that simple. Come the springtime, like this winter should be the last we're running the 12T. Come March when we start to go outdoor, BL2.
Yeah.
I don't really see any problem with that. Because for you and I that have been doing this for
Going on 3.
for a long time, too long. It's and for other guys that have been doing it for a real long time. What's another $100, especially if it's gonna save you that how many motors are they going through in a month?
Okay, so most
So-
people say they go through 3 motors a year at least.
Yeah.
That's $75
Yeah. Yeah. What, for the brushless?
for the regular 12 turn Titan.
Yeah. $75.
Yeah, saying 3 motors.
Oh,
a
3 motors. 3 motors, I mean, yeah, that's if it's on a non-tuner.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's a tuner motor, you're looking,
45, 50, 55
you got
bucks.
90 bucks, 120, 130.
Yeah.
So what's another $100? And then you got something that's rock solid. You don't have to do anything to, just freaking run. So,
The problem is so many tracks with the different rules.
yeah.
Salvage rules, everything should have just been salvage rules, and be like,
Yeah.
Clean across the board.
And we changed our track to Salvus this past summer
Yep.
because we wanted to keep it so everybody could come here and race. There's no debate. Ultimate Salvus. RJ's is Salvus. I mean, most of the tracks around here are Salvus.
Factory Salvus?
Huh?
The factory Salvus as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes it so much easier.
The only thing is some tracks are still original Salvus where they're not allowing S1s.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. I mean, it makes for a looser car, harder car to drive because it's gonna be loose because it's just not gonna be able to handle put the power down, but then it's gonna push like a pig.
Yeah.
Mini Mudboss is easier to race and enjoy without dealing with all the bull that is in a standard Mudboss. That's what people are getting them. Yep,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah. But once everybody moves over to that, and you got A, B, and C mains, what happens? You got the bull. Just what happens.
Jamie Belford. I have been helping other competitors every week to improve the quality of racing. A guy I started helping weeks ago was a C main guy. He made his first A main. Sweet. And finished
Yeah.
third.
Awesome.
Nice.
And
that's
Jamie's
what
the kind of guy I was talking about earlier. Like when Lance brought it up, like you want more of these people to race that class instead of going out like I'm tired of getting my ass whooped. Let me go do this new class. Nobody's in it. I'll do well.
Yep.
Jamie's the kind of guy that you need to go out there and help these guys become competitive.
See, what I
And
think,
guys don't need to win. They just want to feel like they have a shot.
that's what it is.
Yeah. If you get them out there and they can now, you know what? This week I qualified for the B main, but the week before I was in the A main 2 weeks in a row, and I was middle pack. So there you go. I'm getting there.
And now,
I'm improving.
he runs, perfect example here. If we all ran salvage rules, we can go to Arizona right now and go run with that guy.
Yeah, we could.
Take our car right now.
Right.
We can't run.
Yeah. Well,
Indoor.
we are Salvus rules.
Or or outdoor. But
Yeah, our outdoor. But our indoor car, you argued for that this year.
Now, granted,
Stock tires indoor. And I agree with that rule. Stock pre-mounted tires. None of this mounting up tires and so you can fool with them. Pre-mounted tires. They have to come from the factory glued.
granted, I will agree with the strength parts, like the
Well,
metal
thank
bell
you,
crank
Jamie. He
and
gave
the
him every
RPM
secret. There you
arms
go.
and hubs for indoor. It is hard on the cars.
Sure.
But I would only say that
I
for
agree
indoor
with you.
track here.
I agree
Just
with
for
you.
strength.
you do not need the RPMs. I don't know RPMs. I think RPMs are horrible here.
You don't need them, but
You don't need the arms. The arms are stupid. The arms are just a waste of your time. Now the hub carriers, if you put them in there, and it wasn't leak, I could care less because I know it's not making you go faster. Now the one thing I'd like to see for all the salvage rules, just let us run a freaking aluminum bell crank.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's one of those things that's just it's a bitch to change.
Yeah.
A touring car and race on road because oval is too much of this bullshit. It's true.
Yeah.
There should have never been any talk about BL-2 motors until they come in a new second.
Yeah, but I mean, you know how that is, Gage. I mean, as soon as people
Something's
hear something
leaked
new's
and
coming,
boom.
something new's coming.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are excited. They want to switch over to it, so let's do it. Where I'm hearing the resistance are from the guys that have been around it for a while that know what they're doing with tuning these motors. They don't want to change that because they know what they're doing. They know the advantage they have, and they don't want to see that get wiped away.
I mean,
But when we got our sponsor, KHD, and he's saying, yeah, bring it on.
Yeah.
All right, I won't be able to break in motors, but there's other things I do. I don't want to have to do it all the time.
Mark's question, you walk in the door with one car. What car are you taking to the track? I say it depends on the track.
Yeah. I mean, you walk out the door with one car. It does. It really
Just
depends on
allow
the track.
clone body and nobody would have an issue with the salvas. Yep, perfect.
Yeah. But most places, other than what, Small Addictions and those guys in New York, you can run clone bodies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't have a problem with running J bodies or having other manufacturers make a different kind of East Coast modified.
Yeah.
It's got to be an East Coast modified. I'd say the best thing to do is say there's got to be a certain weight and a certain amount of surface area on it. That way they're all the same. Maybe dictate the height of the spoiler. But I mean, but that makes complication.
Well, hey,
and we don't want complication.
What's the difference between running a J body or the Salvis new inner panel?
Yeah, I mean, as you see, the whole Mudboss world is going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's been around for a long time. That's part of it. It's kind of stale, and people want to freshen up and make it new. But there's still a lot of legacy crap out there.
So we'll go with the March Classic. What car are you walking out with? Right now, I'd still say 12 third, but that could change in a matter of.
If I'm
4
walking
months.
out for oval, I'm taking my 13.5.
I'm taking my Savage, just because that thing was running good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm taking
no,
my 13.5.
yeah, but no, you're not.
I'm going to take my production car because that's the only one I know that runs
Okay,
good.
so if we're going to the factory, taking your Savage?
Yeah.
No, you ain't running it.
Huh?
You ain't running it.
Why?
Then why Savage? You ain't going to RJ's with it. Where are you going?
RJ's doesn't run Savage.
There we go.
They run them for racer appreciation.
Yeah, when we go up.
Yeah. It was a valid class because they have trophy short, so it wasn't just a made up one. I mean, you know, there are still places
like
that
the
are trying to run them, but they are falling away because everybody wants to get into the more expensive sprint cars, the 17.5s.
Yep.
So, I think everybody that wanted to race sprint car with the Savage did, and now they've upgraded.
That's
They're
what
like,
it is.
okay, this was my stepping stone. Now I'm going there.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just a little behind in that realm.
I think 12 third's gonna really fall off real bad.
yeah. I don't know.
Because okay, you separate it. What is the biggest complaint about people at a racetrack? One of the biggest complaints.
They're cheating.
Low car count.
No, not. I'm here all day.
Or that, yeah.
I've been here for this many hours. Hey, know what we're gonna do? Now we got BL-2 Mini Mudboss.
Yeah.
Oh, we got BL-2's vintage.
On top of 12.
We got BL-2 late model.
You
Now we
just
got
doubled
BL-2
everything.
modified.
Yeah.
You just doubled everything.
Well, that's why they should just run them together and just
But you can't because they're too much slower.
I
tell the 12T guys they got a gear roll, and the BL2's got a gear roll. What's so wrong with having a gear roll? Just fix it, and be done with it. And if guys don't like it, they'll say, "Well, I don't like that." They're either not going to run there, or they'll go run in a more advanced class.
Mark says no tech.
no tech.
Well,
Mod everything. Screw it.
Mod sprints for life.
Mod everything.
Mod everything for life.
one set of rules for everybody.
Yeah, I agree. I
Rule number 1: there are no rules.
put them all together and just have a gear roll. Let's say 2 teeth higher for the brushless, 2 teeth lower for the brush.
So,
Well, I mean, the original post that came out, Traxxas is trying to phase away and get rid of the 12T.
Well, it's also a market thing too because people that buy a Slash, they hear brushman. Oh, why do I want that? That's old and old and ancient technology. I want a brushless.
But they're trying
and even
to
though
phase it out.
it's not as fast, it's like, well, I still want it.
Yep. But they're trying to phase it out, so that means they want to get rid of it. So why don't the tracks just follow suit and just it's banned. Done.
If you are at a track all day because the track is incompetent at running the program, like Stubbs. Ooh,
that is a Scott Davies comment that does not reflect Bloodline RC.
Then that sucks.
If you were at a track
If you
all
were
day,
track, people are racing, no problem. I mean, yeah, I last Saturday we were at Park Lane. It took about till 8 o'clock to run, and honestly, I didn't have a problem with that. There were a lot of people there. This Saturday, I was having a problem with one car, and we got done by 4:30. I did not have time to freaking piss. So I really wish we would have had the day like we had the other week where it took till 8 o'clock. Because I needed more time to just recover and work on these cars, work on them and try them out and do something different rather than just fix and repair.
I just thought something.
What?
Last year, we went to the gathering. How many classes ran?
Just 2. Mudboss. Well, 3.
3.
Mudboss.
You had Novice,
and
12T, and Big Block.
Yeah. But
What if they had the BL-2 class? Oh my God.
well, I think they would just mix them in. They're
But no, I'm just saying, back to what Kyle was just saying.
Yeah, but they
how
would've
long
just-
our day was
Yeah.
with just 3 classes.
Yeah. But that was a big event.
so here's
That was national level event.
Okay, the national level event. Motorama, you're gonna need 3 days though.
Yeah.
They already basically do.
You're gonna need another day.
Yeah.
If you have a gear rule, then someone has to have it back and check it. If someone's not running the correct gear, then you're done.
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to check the gear, especially open gear cover. You get a micrometer, just set it up, and just be like, okay, it's too big. It doesn't fit within the.
That's what they do. They do that at Bloomsburg. They had a thing made up. You put it over your gear.
Yep.
Oh, you're good. Or
go change it till it fits. You got one warning now. Next one, you're out.
So the easiest way to fix this, I believe, next year, starting in 2024, beginning of whatever season starts,
The dirt season.
12th turn are banned.
Yeah. Or if you want to run it, you're running at a gear disadvantage.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
There you go.
Because
Oh, yeah.
100% done.
Yeah.
Because who's experimenting it?
Listen, if you want to run outdoor next year, you have from now until April to save up $100 to get this system.
Yep.
And the only real problem is it going to be? Are they going to be slammed with so many orders they won't be able to produce? That would be the only problem. But we can take care of that as it goes along.
I don't see.
I agree with you.
You can't combine them.
No.
Because all the other crap.
Separating them out just dilutes a diluted class.
What if you don't have access to the new system? That would be the problem.
Yeah.
Right now, you're counting on traxxas to not
Produce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if there's supply chain issues like we've been dealing with for the last 3 years, that could cause a problem, especially if they prioritize getting it into their cars to sell versus selling it as a separate system. If they wind up like, oh, their supplier's short, but we need 100,000 slashes, we only got 110,000 of these systems, well, guess where they're going.
But the other problem with that is,
But a lot of guys build a new car every couple years, if not every year.
Yeah.
So for some guys, they'll be picking up, well, I'm going to wait till January to buy my new car.
so here's the next problem. Merkel's got 4 slashes sitting over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you do with them?
Well, that is going to be a problem for retailers. They got to get them moved.
Now.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a car like someone like Merkel, he has them. He's not going to reorder.
You should.
Yeah, because it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
And if he does reorder, he might not be able to get the stock until the new motor system comes in. Now, the unassembled kits, you're still going to be able to get them, but as we've seen, nobody likes to build a car. Getting these guys to build a car is almost impossible.
Unfortunately, the problem with Oval RC stuff, there's always someone looking to create a new class. You need new classes.
Yeah.
You do.
That's a good jumping off point.
You need the new class. But when you're building a class,
I think Traxxas does have some kind of reclaim program, Davies. I know I've heard
They have
people
it on
say
the
like
nitro motors. I know
right.
that.
They do it on some electric stuff too. You return and you get a
Really?
discount towards your new purchase.
as
How many
soon
12Ts do you have to turn in to get a new BL-T?
Probably a lot. I got enough to say here.
I know,
here's
right?
a box. Take them.
as soon as the motor and ESC are available, I will start testing with it. I have 2 cars, so whatever is faster, I will run it. We race on a banked, hard-packed clay oval, so gearing will be key.
Sounds like that'd be a fun track to drive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind building a mini Mudboss, but
and
I
here's
can't find one. Yeah, they were hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a plug for Jamie. Go check out our Oval RC. He's already done the testing.
Yep.
So
That's the first bandit I've seen in 2-3 months.
It's not the right one.
But still,
It
it's
is-
a bandit.
It is the right bandit.
But it's got the lights and everything. It's on the
Cost
battery.
more. Cost more.
Yep.
yeah.
It's not the base model.
I mean, Traxxas probably was not planning on someone making a class to race those things.
No.
Like they have, and you got to think they were probably selling 10 of those in this area every month. Now they're selling 100.
Yeah.
Like what
I
happened?
mean, with the shop, send us back the new 12th turn for full credit towards BL-2. If Traxxas does it.
Yeah.
That's a big if.
Yeah.
It's hard to ask our hobby shops, to give credit for something like that. I mean,
No.
He's saying to give it better
the
Traxxas.
shop go to Traxxas and
All right.
Traxxas take this back.
If Traxxas does, I mean, that'd be great.
There's no base band on Traxxas that's gone. That means they can't make them.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I mean, Bandit's been around for a long time. What if they're finally going to discontinue it, and just as this class take it off? Do you know what the
That's
price
crazy.
will go on used Bandits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheapest band is $229, which is that one right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is, next year's going to be sucky.
It's going to be interesting as all hell.
So, I've made my bet. I'm running big blocks. So there you go. I'm out of this.
So, basically, they're getting what they need. They want it. You guys are going to move with the big block.
Yeah. But there's also other reasons too. It's just you get tired of that grind of having to deal with the motors and.
I currently
Yes.
run KHD motors. You're a hell of a guy. We're sponsored.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go. And
Tell them
Trinity
Bloodline
batteries.
RC sent you. Won't get a discount, but it's cool if you said it.
Jamie, can you get me some Trinity Mudboss packs because I need them because I can't find them. I mean, yeah, I need some new ones.
Bandits are
I'm
still
gonna go
there,
pee.
but can only buy with LED lights or VXL.
Got the lights on that
That's-
one.
That's it.
Ugh. I think I hate RC car racing.
Yeah.
I think that's what it
It
just comes.
sucks. Why do we do this?
I don't know. For sale.
2024, make SC mod.
Makes that
Yeah.
mod great again. Yeah.
Run what you brung. Just have a EDM on it.
Just dump a bunch of money into an RC car. That's the
Yeah.
answer.
I mean, we already do that. That's the terrible part.
I bought the last Trinity back in existence from LCRC.
That's right out by us.
It is.
Oh, too bad. Aaron ran away.
He did.
Mm.
I think this BL-2 system, or whatever it's called, is it going to affect the small tracks more? But big tracks is going to make a hell of a difference.
I mean, I'm still all for it. Just maintenance and cost wise. For me, I like it.
I like
I
the.
could care less if it slows down a tenth or two.
No one wants to run SC mod consistently. We tried it first, but there was only about 4 or 5 of us that had them there on a weekly basis. Make the mini mud balls the VXLs. 13.5 mini mud balls would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
I think it would just do wheelies though.
Probably. They already kind of tried to.
Yeah, they do wheelies. What if, now hear me out, we just go back to a stock slash?
Out of the box, run it how it is.
Yes, with the stock controller.
Oh god.
Aaron, I fixed it.
Good.
I already don't like
I have a great idea.
All right, I knew I'd come back and you'd have the world's problem solved.
it. Oh, hey, real quick, that Jamie guy, he
Yeah.
bought the last Trinity pack in existence from LCRC.
Oh yeah, it's a shame.
Las Vegas guy buys it for
Just eat a
out from
fat
under
boy
you.
and calm down.
How you feel about that?
I'm sad
So here's my answer.
because I guess since Horizon got them, I don't know if we'll get the same quality we had before.
Okay, so here, this is my answer to all our problems.
Yeah.
This is what you have to run.
What?
This.
Just the traxxas slash?
Yep.
Well, I mean, you can.
With the stock controller.
And the nickel metal hydrate battery?
Yeah.
No, because they're dangerous as shit.
The lipos aren't?
They're better.
Well, Hyper's saying no one wants to run SC mod consistently. No. And, like, there's so few SC mods running anymore, I wouldn't be able to tell you what the hell it is.
It's
Have you really looked at one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a UMP mod like car.
Yeah.
It's got a front
Yeah,
end,
it's got
and
that.
you can put whatever. I think you can put whatever motor you want in it.
So it's open Mudboss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stock slash drives like a dump truck. Learn
But
to
we're
drive it.
racing dump trucks.
I mean, hey, we can put dump truck bodies on it.
Everybody's driving the same thing.
Yeah. R1 5200 battery, it's pretty good. All right. I bought a Phantom Pack 5200 Mudboss. I mean, it's all right. I mean, I
Never
did
gonna-
always like my Trinity packs.
See, he's right. Never gonna happen. The worms are out of the can, and you can never put it back in. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing is if the Mudboss class goes away, and the only thing left are the more advanced classes. it's not going to
The
bring
more
in new
advanced
people because
classes
it's
become
just so expensive.
less advanced
Yeah.
at that point.
What's that?
The more advanced classes just become less advanced at that point.
No, they're just
Yeah.
so expensive. Nobody knew was going to get in.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I mean, it's you know, you can get into it from soup to nuts. If you had nothing and you're starting out with nothing, for $500, you're going to buy a car, transponder, batteries, and a charger, and a body, and go race.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't do that with a you can't do that with a sprint car.
Get a hold of Billy after
You can't do that with an SC mod.
Get a hold of Billy after the show.
Oh, hey Billy. Okay.
Calm down. It's not going away.
No, it's not going away, but at the same time, it's you need a class like that.
So
It's the entry level class for everybody getting into oval.
Billy's a perfect example. He could take that sprint car, his actual sprint car, and he could run all over the country with it.
Yes.
Because it has one set of rules.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
And he can be competitive wherever he
Mudboss
goes.
really has one set of rules.
What if I want to
But then again, Matt Groover went down to a race down in South Carolina, and they had a crazy rule set for, it wasn't even Salvas, but it was Mudboss. You couldn't put limiters in it. You had to use a stock controller. You had to do this. It was take a slash out of the box and put a Mudboss body on it and drive it.
Wow.
I mean, that's really hardcore there.
Guys pulling the track with enclosed trailers, $100 BL-2 is cheap. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you got to make
Right.
everybody run it.
And that's some of the arguments I heard from people that are complaining, not complaining, but they're aggravated with the guys who have all this money, spend all this money on the stuff, saying, well, we don't want that. We don't want that brushless system because that's going to kill the 12T that we have and blah blah blah, and it's too much money for these guys to put out.
Trailer?
There's
Sell it?
yes, there are guys that throw out motors after a run.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and you know most of these guys here, yeah, it's. I can think of one guy that came out Friday night. It would hurt to have to put that new system in. I mean, they might try to trade some work boots for it. But for the
Not
most
everybody
part,
comes in a trailer.
but for the most part, all of us can, you know, if they say, hey, in spring we're going to be running this, most part, all of us can go out there and say, okay, I'll put $100 for this. I just spent a shit ton of money just to buy a setup system for my freaking on-road car, so I don't want to hear it. So, you know, if you're getting into this and if you're buying a new slash, it's already going to be in there. If you're already racing, maybe it's time, you know, I've been running my car for 2 years, just build a new car. And, you know, use the other one for parts or try to sell it for what you can.
Yeah.
Or just, you know, upgrade. It's not that much money in the grand scheme of things. And if I'm not putting out, you know, last winter I bought a case motor for indoor, and for outdoor I bought a case of motors. And we sent some off to get tuned. And the other ones I broke in myself. That's not a cheap proposition.
No.
So here's my thing, and you can be mad at me if you want, whatever. If $100 is going to make or break you, you should be running RC cars.
Yeah.
I mean, $100, that's 5 entries. I mean, you know, there's probably weeks you and I go out and we spend $100 on entry fees.
For a week, we were
Yeah.
You guys were like there for a summer.
Tuesday,
You guys were running
Wednesday,
every day.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, or something. You know.
And if you're going to say, well, at $100, yeah, you might want to think about coming back to it later.
Brian, my opinion is the motor tuners are going to not like it because it'll kill them more than anyone else.
Not true.
No,
Okay.
George McCauley
KHD,
said
George
I'm happy
McCauley.
for it.
Our show when
Scott
we had George
Struble
on
is
here.
happy for it.
Yep.
You see Scott Struble selling his dyno?
Yep.
So, I mean, Scott's like, yeah, okay, I'm moving on and evolving. Like,
Yes.
this class
So
is
these
going to
motor
change.
builders, they're not all upset about it.
No.
George
You
McCauley
got-
wants to
right.
switch over.
If you don't want it to change and never transform, it's going to die.
No matter what you raise, it's expensive from RC stuff on up. It's just a relative to the size/class. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
There
Race-
is no
racing-
cheap racing.
Racing is expensive no
Right.
matter what the hell
Yeah.
you're racing.
Yeah, I mean,
You want to
know,
race marbles? I bet you I'll find a faster marble than you can. Than you
Probably
have.
could. You probably could.
Come on.
I mean, you know,
How many marbles you got to buy
last
just
year
to find one faster?
you put a lot of money into, you know, when you came into indoor.
Mhm.
you put a lot of money into your program. You bought a new charger, you
Yeah.
bought an eye charger,
Yeah.
you bought new batteries, you bought this, you bought that. You put a lot of money into it
Yeah.
last year to get you set up. I did that the year before. Kyle
He
does
hasn't-
that all the time.
He hasn't done that yet.
He does that all the time.
I bought my charger.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
nice.
had one
I've
for
had
a
one for
while.
almost a year now.
Right. Kyle spends money
You
on
have?
stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
Oh, it throws me off because of your battery, your ends. You don't switch your ends.
No.
You run your traxxas ends.
Yeah.
No matter what, I
Weirdo.
mean, it costs money to race, and you're just look. And compared to some of the other hobbies you could get into, this is still on par with them. You
Yeah.
want to go bowl? How much you gonna spend on a bowling ball? How
40
much you gonna
bucks.
spend on freaking league nights to go out and bowl?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna be cheap.
Yes. Billy is completely right there. Races are your own worst enemy. Yep.
Yeah. I spent $150 in a big block and ran it all year and spent close to $200 for 12 T motors, and most of them are no good anymore. Yeah, that's why I couldn't wait for this season to end. It's like, all right, I want to try big block because it's like I'm just done with that whole
Jamie.
motor grind.
I have 12 27 turn brush motors downstairs, a pile of brushes and springs, and 2 turbo 30 battery chargers, and the list goes on. The stuff was made obsolete by lipo and brushless. I'm not crying.
I mean,
Jamie, I got hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of crystals for old radios. I mean,
So
Here's
if
one
we were
thing.
still using crystals and
Oh my
FM
God.
radios,
You'd be set.
I'd be
You
set.
would be set.
I'd be the dealer for crystals.
Yes. Dude.
I'd be the
Bad
crystal
choice of words
dealer.
there.
Wait a
No,
minute
it
here.
isn't.
I
didn't say that.
I think I bought what, 2 or 3 slashes, and I got 1 in a raffle.
Oh, disc
Somehow
golf.
I
Disc
have
golf is cheap.
5 or 6. No, it's not.
He said it's cheap.
No, it's not.
No, he does it.
I do it, and it's not. But anyway, I ended up with freaking 5 or 6 slashes somehow. Out of
Yeah.
3 or 4. Like,
Yeah, I think I probably got about 4 or
Yeah.
something like that.
they multiply.
Yeah, they do because I mean
They turn into mini mud
It's-
bosses and they get home.
these spec classes multiply because you eventually accumulate enough parts to build another one just from
Yes.
parts alone.
Because you
That-
need
that's
to. Like,
and
you're
like,
constantly spending
when
money,
someone
no matter
comes
what.
up and says, "Oh, I want to sell this slash," and it's a really good deal, and you go, "You want $60 for that? All right, I'll buy it." You know, it's
Yeah.
the same way with all of them. I mean,
Stupid frisbees.
Hey, it's not frisbees. Discs.
yeah, Jamie's been around for a while. I mean, yeah, it's.
So, look
I,
at,
I
look-
have a ton of old NIM batteries. I got all kinds of old stuff.
So here's my thing about
Target
this.
practice.
And it's,
Okay.
Yeah.
The motors are $100. Okay. This year we've blended a roll in indoor, 5250C batteries.
Yeah.
Give me $90.
For what? Batteries?
Because you need 2.
Yeah. There you go.
There's $90.
Yeah.
Do you hear anybody out there complaining about had to buy batteries?
But then again, I mean, we did transition over the summer to 5250C batteries. So I mean, yeah, I mean, you should have them because every other track besides here had a 5250C rule.
But
That's
there's
the
some
Salvis rule.
But there's some people in there that don't run outdoor.
Yeah.
Am I mad
Right.
about buying 2 whatever the hell batteries I bought? That
But
were
here's
not
the thing, like
52C
you
500?
always
Yes.
you don't buy things before the rule set comes out. That's what you do.
I bought them for last year though.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
we were
bought
still
batteries
running
for
them.
last
They're
year, and I can
brand
still
new.
use them for other things.
Yeah.
But right
I
now,
can use
that's
them in
your
my crawler.
practice pack.
I can use them in my crawler.
Right.
Like,
But if you've been
You're
using
sa-
the same
you're
battery pack,
savage.
if you've
Savage,
been
yeah.
using the same battery pack for a year, more than likely it's not the best battery pack you have. If you bought a new one, it's going to be better.
SMCs are still growing strong, I will say that.
Well, you're the only one that has luck with those.
That's not true. A lot of people have looked at those
I know.
SMCs.
I
Mine
never
are
had
okay.
luck with them. That's why I spent $100 on a Trinity pack.
I'm just either get on the train or get run over by it.
Yeah. There's no point arguing against it because it's you're becoming a Luddite at that point.
Yep.
Yeah. If you're going to say, "Oh, don't bring it. It's no good. Don't. It's going to be bad." You're going to have to make your own class.
yeah.
So,
Eventually, but here's the only problem with all this.
That's gonna be the vintage class, the 12T. Vintage car.
Listen, I want to run the stock car class, and I brought up we should run the 13.5 just stock. Be done with that argument.
And how fast did I jump on it?
Yeah, $109. It's not that much of a hardship. I mean, come on. At this point, you've been in it for over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
How haven't you gotten a 13.5 just stock? They're always coming up for sale. I mean,
I know.
you should have one because a lot of places.
I just bought one brand new off the shelf.
There you go. And it'll
Friday.
work great.
That was $100.
So anyway, you were gonna say?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
And guess what? I'm gonna buy a $150 motor for my crawler, which I barely ever use.
Because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And then all these people are crying about a $100 system.
There's not the. I hear more guys that run 12T saying they want to spend that money versus people that don't.
Yeah.
The ones that, ironically, it's the ones that have the money to spend it that are complaining about it. That's what I don't get.
It's funny. It's because they're cheating. Some 12T cheaters.
Maybe. One of the reasons why I don't want to run it, because it's like these spec classes, it's just too many people like there's too much accusation of cheating, and it's like, are they cheating or aren't they? I don't know.
Yeah.
Guess what? I don't want to be part of that. I'm done. Like I said, there's a special spot in hell for cheaters.
I think we should just have to run a sale.
A what?
Sale racing.
I'm using the freaking hopped up leaf blower, dude. I'm telling you.
That's what'll happen. People will put a leaf blower. I'm gonna put a
I'm
little
tuning-
fan.
I'm
I'm gonna
tuning
get
it.
a bigger fan. I'm getting a leaf blower.
Yep. And
The
I'm
only
gonna
problem
tune
is
the
you got
crap
to
out of
power
that
it
leaf
with
blower.
two AA batteries.
See, Skunk has the same problem I got right here.
What?
I'm all for it, but it's not even inch in stone yet. That's the problem.
yeah.
If I go out there and buy $100 damn motor, and they're like, you know what, it's
Like
not.
I just said,
It's okay. We
you
don't have to
buy
worry
it.
about it yet.
You don't
You
buy
can't
it
get 'em
until
yet.
you don't buy it until the rule sets out. That's
Yeah.
not simple.
I see
There's a
that.
couple.
Ultimates
There's
their rules set out.
There's a few tracks that have said,
Right.
yes, we are going strictly to this. No more 12.
But you don't have to worry about it till January 2024.
Exactly.
And see what happens then, because
There's
might
going to
be
be
a
a
supply
lot of tracks
problem,
that
and they
just
might say,
follow
you know
the other
what,
tracks.
we're going to wait.
Yep.
And if they're going to wait, if you already bought it, at some point they're going to go to it.
So for shits and giggles, how much do you guys spend in a season on 12 third motors?
More than $100.
I don't know.
A case of motors.
We can't say how much we pay.
A case of motors is more than $100.
Yeah.
And you bought a case. You said.
Can't say how much
I
we
know.
pay for it.
You said you bought a case for
Mhm.
last year
For
and
indoor.
this year.
Yeah. So that's 20 motors. Now I did give some to you,
Hmm.
so you got some of those. And I still got some that are still good, but
Yeah.
it's just
You can't ask me how many motors I bought because
I
I was
did.
prepping motors. So.
you were. But you also, yeah. What's that? You went through 5, 4. I think I probably gone through. There was 10 in one case, but I also run multiple classes with 12T. Now, when I was running late model, and
No.
then
I think he's saying for like one class.
for one class,
That's what I'm just going by. I think I put through 3 or 4. I think I went through 3 motors,
mm,
3 or 4.
it was probably about $150 or so, I guess. 150.
That's what I would say.
Because every once in a
So
while,
if you
you
had
know,
that
like bought a Chad
if you
motor.
had the BL-2 motor,
Yeah.
you just saved yourself $50.
Yeah. I mean, I bought a big block for $129 off of Rotoron, so now I got that motor, and that should hopefully, bearing unforeseen
Bingo.
circumstances,
More than
last
$100
for a
bucks.
year.
That's my point.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I'm fine with that.
There's nobody going out there through a whole season running one motor.
No
No.
way in hell.
I mean, the first season I got into this, I probably went through 3 motors. The stock motor, I got a used motor from the shoemakers. Ryan Bips gave me a motor. And I think that and I might have gotten another motor, so 4 motors.
A case of motors. I went through 4 all year. Mark, you didn't run a full season.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. How many?
Mark, did you run more than 10 races this year?
We could find out.
No, I don't want to find out.
We're gonna find out. Oh no, not RC Garage Doors.
I race asphalt over the summer in 2 12-turn classes. I have about 4 or 5 motors per car that are done that I would use anymore for a summer.
Yeah. Scott, I was out there for the what was that race? The Nationals out White Rose.
Mm-hmm.
That motor that I had in the car on Friday was the same motor that I ran out there.
So was mine.
Did you see the difference?
Yeah.
in my car when I first went out there, how it just, and then I switched the motor and went.
Mark says he
I
ran.
saw the same
That motor was done one day. Done.
For 2022, I ran 100. I had 129 entries. 2023, I have 129 entries right now, so I've matched that, and we still have a few more months to go. Let's see, Kyle. Kyle, you have more entries. I know that.
And I got a couple. I didn't race.
I had two.
We're gonna look up Mark Klaus too.
Brian says he had one motor all because he can't afford to replace motors. So if you had a one-time fee of $100, it'd be so much easier for you.
Yeah.
Yes. That $100 one-time fee
Kyle,
is
you
very
have
helpful for the people that can't afford
You have
to
a-
replace their motors.
You have 183 entries right now this year.
Yeah.
You had 151 last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're gonna be close to 200 this year.
Damn.
Mark wants to know how many you had.
Okay.
This is the start. 10 question mark.
Mark Klaus. Mark Klaus has 28 entries this year, 42 last year.
Did I beat Mark?
I think you might have.
Yes.
Mark does have 3 wins though this year. Mark, you got 3 wins. Let's see, Brandon Growler. And if you guys are wondering what the heck I'm checking, it is Race Garage, RCGarage.com. You can go in there and put in your name or anybody's name and get their stats.
So we just had that question.
Yep. We just had somebody ask that.
Brandon Growler, 63 entries.
Yes, I
Yeah.
beat
You had
Mark.
77 last year, so you're on track.
Really?
You might get close to matching that.
Wow.
So
You
when
run indoor this year a little bit more.
Yeah.
Mark basically went through 7, Mark put 7 races on each motor.
I only had 77 last year. I ran
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Fridays last year. How the hell?
Yeah, but that's
I
it.
didn't go many places though last
No.
year.
Cowgirl said, "Dude, is it Dave or is it Cowgirl?"
It's Cowgirl.
Okay, the Cowarkeats movie is the ghost moving it, baby.
Yes, Billy. Yes.
Kyle, $4,000 in entry, and you're worried about a $100 motor.
Wait, I'm for it.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
You know what? That's a great thing, right there, Mark.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's a great
If
thing.
you paid your entry fees,
$20.
oh my God.
That would be a fantastic thing to bring up for somebody crying.
I didn't
about
wanna
the
look at
$100
that.
fee.
If I had to pay $20 for all my entries this year, now some were discounted because
You know,
you're
your second class, your third
yeah.
class, whatever it may be.
What was that?
No, it's on RC Garage.
$2,580 I spent on entry fees. So I can't sit there and
What was
bitch
mine?
about it. You were $3,600.
RC car for sale.
Wow.
Yes, that's a lot when you put it that way.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
Boys, it's 9 o'clock, and we can discuss this next week again.
Yeah, this is a good discussion though.
We can discuss this for
It's-
a week
it's-
straight.
It was getting heated, and we're all on the same side.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So-
I'm thinking of sale with a fan.
He's just selling. He's done.
I think that's the best idea.
He's just gonna announce and be done with it and get paid to be at the racetrack.
Yeah.
All us suckers are gonna be paying to be here.
That's all I'm
And I don't know who's gonna be having more fun. Might be him.
There goes the BXL system out back again. $100 down the drain.
Anybody needs some crystal? I'm dealing
All right,
crystals.
it's 9:01. Let's thank our sponsors. You go first.
Race Ready Products.
My vintage shows the factory motor in it.
KHD Motors, KHD Speed Lab,
There you go.
J-Body.
Papa Willie's.
jbody.com. The fingers
That
point to
site
you,
is
kid.
missing a lot of info. LO had to have raced more than 124 times this year.
Pheasantland. RC Park.
And I think that's all of them.
Yep.
I believe slow.
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 All right, people. Thanks for watching. This has been the BLT discussion.
Well, Scott, I'll give you a little hint. Sometimes certain tracks don't enter your name fully, so you might need to go in there, maybe go to another track and say, oh, they called me under this. Some just abbreviate your last name, so you might need to go under that. And you can claim that profile and move those results into yours. So
You need
there
a
go.
guest announcer. Okay. Billy.
Billy?
Billy, you come up on a Tuesday or Friday. We will announce together.
That would be
Yeah.
interesting.
It'll be fun.
Why doesn't Billy do the show?
See you Thursday. See you
Mark, I'm quitting. I spent $5.60 on entry.
TJ, I'll see you
Can we
Saturday.
go slap Mark tomorrow? He said he's going to be here. I want to slap him.
Stupid Parkway.
Bye.
Davies. See y'all.
All right, guys.
Thank you for